As most of you know, I am both a shadow and a death priestess, and shadow work is something that I talk about with some regularity on this channel. Today, I'm going to talk about how shadow work and social justice are irrevocably linked. I want you to start, if you don't know what this is already, by looking up what post-conventional morality is. I'll wait. So keeping post-conventional morality in mind as a concept, shadow work is about rectifying internal imbalance, about healing the wrongs that have been done to you, and it's really about giving justice to yourself when justice has not been given to you by the people who owed it to you to begin with. This is important because if you've been wronged, you deserve justice. Everyone does. And there's the rub. Everyone who has been wronged deserves justice. Shadow work is also about sovereignty. It is about personal power. It is about taking control over your own life. It is about determining your own destiny. And subsequently, a lot of people wind up discovering vulnerabilities that they never really knew they had when doing shadow work, which is one of the reasons it's so incredibly difficult and requires support. Which really brings me to my final point. Shadow work is not only about rectifying that imbalance in yourself, about revealing and healing vulnerabilities within yourself, about healing wounds in yourself, about getting justice and sovereignty for yourself. It is also about ensuring that other people have the same opportunity for justice, for sovereignty, for healing. If you are a shadow worker and you do not think or speak about broadly applying these concepts societally, you're missing the point. Shadow work is not only about yourself, it also teaches you about the needs and vulnerabilities and difficulties of other people, which is really where post-conventional morality comes in. Post-conventional morality is about unseating societal expectations and working for something better. Shadow work is about giving that to yourself, about working to be the best and most whole version, the most sovereign version of yourself that you possibly can be. And you deserve that. We all do. But if you've done all this shadow work and it has not occurred to you for one moment that you too can be out in the world rectifying imbalance, unseating justice, and protecting the vulnerable, you're doing it wrong. I'm not saying any of this to make people feel guilty, but what I am trying to do is to get people who are doing shadow work to consider the fact that if they are doing shadow work, they are on a healing path, pay it forward. Ensure that other people can have the same healing, the same sovereignty, the same power as you.